What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to a new edition of the 16's podcast reaction section. As you can see by the title of the video, today we're getting to the final trailer, or the official trailer for the final season of My Hero Academia. If you all have tuned in to the channel since we've started, you all know how much I love My Hero, how much I care about My Hero, how much I go out on the hill and die for My Hero. That's one of my favorite animes of all time for sure. Everything about the characters, everything about the stories and how they develop and all that kind of stuff over time and everything. It's just, for me, it's a very, very well done anime, a very, very well done story. So many characters that you can actually like latch on to and actually care about and whatnot. So it's just really, really well done for me. I love it so much. You see, I got my whole My Hero shelf with the characters and everything up there and whatnot. I even got some on the floor too that weren't able to fit up there and whatnot. But My Hero, real big on My Hero and all the characters. Can't wait for this final season. The way I kind of felt was like, hey, y'all could have just ended it, the last season, but it did make sense because the manga was still going on. It was ending around the time the season was ending and everything, so it made sense that the final season was going to be after that. But we're in what I feel is the final battle, the final stages and everything, with All Might going up against All for One, and then Midoriya versus Shigaraki. So we'll see where that goes. I'm pretty sure that's the only like fighting stuff that we're gonna get in the last part of this season, because it's still continuing on from where we left off in season 7 with all the fights and everything that were going on there, and kind of heroes are down and all that kind of stuff, because the whole stuff with Toga using twice his blood, and it just became too much, you know what I mean? It became like the villains really at some point in there, it became really overwhelming. The heroes are kind of holding on, doing the best that they can, but now at this point it's really all up to Midoriya and All Might to basically finish the story, finish the battle, and end up saving the world, you know what I mean? So this is the story about how we all became the greatest heroes in the world, so let's see how it ends. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reaction.
この物語は僕たちの物語。
It's how we came to the greatest heroes in the world.
最高のヒーローに必ず
壊すお前たちの物語も何もかも。
僕のヒーローアカデミアファイナルシーズン。
Final season.
2025年10月
October.
放送開始。
Oh man, I wonder how many episodes it's gonna be, bro. So nothing too much there. That's the official trailer. It is what it is. Like I said, based on last season, there's not gonna be too much I think that they could show us really in the trailer. Just because I really think it's just going to be these last two fights. Like I said, you all know I don't read. The only thing that I do read is One Piece. And I'm caught up on that. But I haven't read anything else. The only spoiler that I had was about Bakugo, and that's already taken place. So I've been so relatively clean with spoilers. No problems at all with that. Just the one thing. And we'll see how that ends up turning out because of what happened last season with Edge Shite and everything. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the season. That trailer didn't really do anything to get me hyped up. That's really just kind of recapping stuff that we've seen throughout the previous seasons to get to the point that we're at now in the final battle with Deku versus Shigaraki. So we'll see how it all plays out, man. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know if we'll get one, but hopefully they'll get maybe like a minute-long trailer with some actual shots and whatnot from what's going to be coming up in the season. Because in this one, it just looked like a couple of shots, maybe with Deku and Shigaraki together. You know how they left off last season in the swirl with all the energy, the green energy and everything kind of going around both of them and everything. So we'll see how it picks up in October. But before that, we will have My Hero Academia Vigilante, which comes out next month in April. That will be added to the podcast. We will be doing, we'll be talking about that weekly and everything. So I'm really, really excited for that. Really can't wait for that because it takes place, if I'm not mistaken, 5 years before the original series. So we'll also see some characters. All Might Endeavor. Can't think of his name. Eraserhead. Was Mount Lady in it? No, Midnight. I know we saw Midnight, and then Present Mike. So maybe we'll get some information with the whole how that homie got turned into the, how he got killed and turned into the villain or something. Who knows? But I know we will be following 3 completely new characters that we've never touched on in the My Hero series. So I wonder what their story is and why we don't see them in My Hero. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be it for me. That's all my feelings about My Hero, the final season, and then a couple of my thoughts about Vigilante, which will be out next month, which I absolutely can't wait for. I'm so happy I didn't end up reading it, that I do just get to sit and watch it straight through, and anime comes out and everything. So like I say all the time, I appreciate you all if you made it this far, because you basically made it to the end of the video, which truly helps out the video and truly helps out the channel. So we thank you so much for that. If you did like, you did watch, you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button. If you didn't like it, but you want to help support the 1216 podcast, you can always like it. If you want to get notified, if you want to see more from the 1216 podcast, everything that we drop and everything, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And then to get notified anytime I drop something, anytime 12 drops something, anytime we drop something together like the podcast, or anytime we go live, which we've been doing for the podcast. So we have the live show, and then we edit it, break it down, and re-upload it for, so there's certain cuts and breaks. And, when we kind of get to talking and talk to the people in the chat and all that kind of stuff. So all of that doesn't necessarily make it into the final edited version, but if you want to see all of that kind of stuff, just make sure you just tune into the live version. But the live version does stay up on the channel, so you can always watch that instead of the edited version. Either or helps out the channel, so we truly appreciate that. So if you want to get notified, like I said, hit that notification bell, select all, and I will see y'all in the next one.